Cancers, my darlings, we're going to get real today, okay? I'm not playing with you guys. I've got to be honest here. You're going to have to accept that these lies are holding you back. We're talking about a family and we're talking about lies in a family connection. And it's these lies that continue to create stagnancy in your life. You're independent, you're on your own, and you have a lot of things going for you in your own right. But it is the family dynamic and the issues within your family that continue to create reoccurring problems. And not only is there an issue surrounding you and your independence and your own money, you're keeping your own nest egg. You could have secret money you've not told anyone about. If you're in a relationship, you're married, settled down, have a mortgage, you have secret money that you haven't told your partner about for your own safety. Your partner could be going through struggle and financial upset right now, but you're not telling them about the finances that you have that are secret. You have a secret nest egg just in case you break up, that you're safe. I'm not judging it, to be honest. I haven't gone in with any more cards. It seems significant, because whatever's happened to you in the past, you've fallen short financially and you've struggled in some ways, and you're not taking a risk that you're going to fall on your ass. But someone's sitting real pretty with more money than they appear to have, and it could be shortchanging someone else. Someone else could be struggling financially, being really, really tight, and someone else is really quite well off in secret, is what I get here. So let's deep dive. I'm going to pull a few more cards, but I really want to speak about the lies first and foremost, because the main issue coming out with my Cancers is the Seven of Swords. And to be quite honest with you, if I'm connecting with a constant Cancer viewer who has come back to this channel time and time again, thank you so much. Hit like and subscribe if you are not one of the regulars, which is probably 2 views per month. But nonetheless, we're not bitching, we're grateful for anyone engaging. But if that is you, I want to talk to you about whatever's gone on in your life over the last few years, because all the videos that come out for Cancer really do show up with an issue, an underlying issue that never seems to quite get resolved. And with the Seven of Swords coming up, it talks to me about this is the issue. Someone is attracting something into their lives over and over again and having low vibration. And this is my least exuberant Zodiac. This Zodiac for me on the Cancer channel, when I lock in to the vibration, it's just flat. I get the least views on the Cancer channel. We don't get really any momentum or any real movement. Nothing really happens over here for my Cancer Zodiac. Sometimes I could potentially just not even do a Cancer reading, and it may not make a difference to the algorithm, I think, sometimes. If I'm going to leave anyone out, it will be the Cancers. So explain to me how that transcends into reality for you guys. Are you the ones getting left behind? Are you the ones getting ignored? Are you getting left out? And if that is it because you are lying about stuff? Because to me, like attracts like. What you give off, you get back. And it's telling me straight away. I said I'm going to be harsh today, didn't I? Seven of Swords, Four of Pentacles. Someone has lies, secrets, hidden agendas, stuff they're not being honest about on the front. And you're holding on tightly to whatever these secrets and private dealings are. And as a result of that, there's never any real progress in your reality in major, major ways, because you're too busy concealing the truth. And although no one else knows what's going on with you, those concealed truths make you distant from everyone else and make you be left out. You get left alone a lot. You're on your own a lot. You're by yourself. You're not invited out. You could be walking around a lot by yourself as well, I see. So someone going out for long walks just to get some fresh air by yourself, and traveling by yourself. You always do things by yourself. I'm going to go in for clarity. I've got to look at that Seven of Swords because it came out with real clarity today, showing me that there's a lot that you're not speaking on. Three of Cups. This is about family again. Give me a second. Wow. If you're a feminine, I'm looking at potentially a boyfriend and brother energy. If you are the masculine in this situation, we could be dealing with a feminine that is going out a lot. And there's a lot of tightness around money. Yeah? It's a lack of trust and confidence in really sharing and splitting finances with another. If you live at home with family, yeah, like mother, sister, brother, in a bigger family home, or everyone chips in for something financially throughout the year, there's an issue here because somebody is holding on to Pentacles coin. This could be paying for a party. This could be paying for a share of the house. This is giving me Christmas, how everyone chipped in, birthdays, events that happen at the house. Who's paying for them? Like someone's hosting events, having people round, doing stuff in the home environment, and someone is slow to bring money to the table, and someone's holding on to their money so tightly whilst another person is blowing it on celebration and turning up. Six of Swords with the Six of Swords with the Seven of Wands. But it's giving me Page of Wands energy because it's saying I can't afford to be this passionate. I can't afford to be this giving. Someone is very conscious financially of their future and being in deficit and not being able to afford things. Someone has held on so tightly to this secret about their money. Someone could be in severe debt. I don't get that. I get someone's got a lot more money than they've let on. But if it isn't that, because maybe that's what other people think, you've got a decent, juicy nest egg and a nice bit of money sitting there on the side that you're not telling anyone about. The truth is, you could be arse broken in severe debt, losing everything, living paycheck to paycheck, with a big chunk of that going into overdraft, and you're not talking on that either. Or you could have just lost a whole load of money, but there's still this celebration, like someone's going out, celebrating, drinking, spending money whenever they can, and another person is like, no, I am holding on to every penny. I can't afford to spend a dime. Yet there's a connection here where someone's spending, and it's giving family energy. So it's husband and wife, but it could be brother and sister that live together. It could be a whole family that live together. Mum, dad, brother, sister, cousins, whatever it is. There's a lot going on here. Someone's tried to borrow money before. Someone took money without permission and didn't know how to give it back without it being noticed. So there's dishonesty, but that's stealing, guys. Potentially stealing money. Low key. I'm looking at a relationship that currently isn't equal give and take. The Lover's card and the Three of Wands. There is a real desire and a real need for this relationship to balance out and everyone get with the program and make sure it's equal give and take, because somebody is really waiting to receive. Maybe someone's waiting to get their money back. Someone's waiting for a payout. Someone's waiting to receive what they're owed. This could be debt. Someone in your family or someone in your friends or your lover waiting for you to pay them back. And you're going to have to say, sorry, I can't afford to pay you back. Sorry, I'm not going to be able to pay the bills next month. There's a real truth around money that needs to be spoken. King of Pentacles, King of Wands. Someone here who has been acting like they are financially stable and in a good place isn't. And to be dethroned, you look at the King of Pentacles, he's wearing really, really plush fabric. Really got a coin in his hands. Beautiful throne, beautiful house behind him, incredible life. The King of Pentacles has an incredible life. People around you think you have an incredibly rich, prosperous life. And the truth of the matter is, and you're giving that air off, you're spending with that energy, you're flexing like you have that. The truth of the matter is you're King of Wands. And King of Wands in this deck that I'm using today, in comparison to the King of Pentacles in the other deck I'm using, fabric, really, really cheap, really, really poor. No house in the background, no coins to be seen, barely anything, no proper shoes. I'm looking at a really poor person who people think are really rich. And that's okay, it's not a problem. Some people just give off rich energy, and that's not an issue if you look richer than you are. It doesn't matter. Your money doesn't matter, but it does when you're pretending to be rich. It does when you're holding on to every single penny. It does when you're lying about your finances. It does when your lover is burning through their money thinking you've got yours, when both of you should be saving every single penny you do have. There's worry about having this conversation, but it needs to be had, and it needs to be had pronto, because certain spending habits need to be put to rest, and you need to make sure there's an agreement, a contract, at least verbally, about what's going to be paid every single month to whoever's owed money, to whoever needs more money, to whoever hasn't got enough. There needs to be real financial conversations had, and resentment resolved, because someone's starting to resent you. You could be having tense discussions, arguments or conversations on the phone, or disagreements in the night because of this money, and you're getting side eyes, dirty looks, tense words, heated conversations, because someone is struggling. Someone could be having problems with their feet. Someone could be asking for new shoes, or trying to pay for a pair of shoes that they can't afford, or having problem with their feet, maybe need foot surgery or something like that. Something related to a foot and a problem with the foot. Specifically the left foot, I think. The right foot's looking at me too though, so good God, only God knows. But the truth of the matter is, resentment is going to build if you lot are not giving equal give and take to each other. This is a connection, male or female, whatever side you're on, yeah? And if this isn't this is a connection, this could be mum, dad. If your mum's paying all the rent and your dad's paying all the rent, you're not contributing to the household. I do see lovers predominantly here, but I also do see that home dynamic with the family, and you, mum, brother, sister, like all of you living under the same roof together as a family unit. Something is coming crashing down because of all of these promises you've made, illusions that you've made, airs and graces that you're well off when you're not. And at the end of the day, you don't want to be kicked out. You don't want to end this relationship. You don't want things to crash and burn. You need to tell your partner the truth about your finances, and you need to come up with a plan to work together to get rid of this debt, or to own the money that you're secretly sitting on, and fight back against anyone controlling your finances that shouldn't be. Who's taking money from you? Who are you giving to? Who owes you money? Who's not paying it back? Should you be getting a promotion? Is your tax right? Is your national insurance right? Are you paid correctly? Do you need to increase your hours? Are you in the need to go to court to make a demand for like child support or anything like that? There's a real need to assess the situation before it gets any further out of hand. It's time to be honest, Cancer. Face this head on. Love and light.